there you go. You join me today. It's Thursday afternoon. I've worked about 60 hours this week. I thought let's get out for a couple of hours after work, a couple of casts, come down Ogmore. It's absolutely baking. I thought if I don't catch anything else, I get a suntan. And there we go. Second cast. Nice little smoothie. Caught on a dongle, bit of crab and rag, 50 yards out, really easy. Let's get it back. There she goes. Back to fight another day. Right then, as I said, down Ogmore Deeps. Put my t-shirt back on so I don't scare anyone. As I said, I've worked really hard this week and I thought, well, it's tough, I want to get out. I looked in the fridge, had some bait which was ready to be used, bit of crab, bit of rag, and I thought, let's get on it, let's go have a couple of casts, see if we can get a few bites. We've had this massive band of high pressure for weeks and weeks, and it clears the water up, it pushes the fishing out, and it makes it really difficult. But if you can get out and bear the heat and fish the right times and the right venues, you can still get a good result. There's still fish being caught, and I just proved that now. So I got here just before high water. It was a bit of a rush, just checked everything in the car, typical day fashion. I thought, let's get down there. So first cast didn't have anything. Second cast, I've lobbed it about 50 yards because the tide had turned, it was pulling a bit. And just a simple dongle rig, and that's all I'm using. A 3/0 circle on a dongle, bit of crab. That's the baiting easel, just helps me hook it up, and then just a bit more cotton to keep it and secured in place. So I'm going to have a few more casts, and then what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to go carp fishing, and I'm going to do a bit of surface fishing, pond around with a little bit of bread and get a bit of sport and just a bit of easy fishing. So that's it. Bait on the hook, not literally actually, because it's on a dongle. A lot of people are scared of the dongle, nothing to be scared about. It's a really simple method. Bait presented just below the hook, and we've got a loop, goes onto the imp, sits below, works really well for fish like hounds, rays, dogs that suck in the bait, eels and stuff. Other smaller fish, some fish like whiting, it's not so good at. Other fish can be good at. And that's it. I'm going to get this back out now, and where there's one, there's sometimes others. So we shall see if we catch any more fish. So I'm going to completely eat my words now. After saying they're no good for eels, straight away that was in the water in minutes. And we got an eel. Probably about 2.5–3 pound. Nice surprise. Didn't expect to catch a conger today, but there we go. I'll take anything that comes along, I really will. Going to use my lovely pliers. Turn up him. There we go. Little conger, little strap. I love an eel. It's beautiful down here. There was absolutely pods of porpoise everywhere earlier. Tide's flying now, that's why I'm only fishing 50 yards out. And it seems to be working. 2 fish in 10 minutes. Happy days. So, I'm going to have a couple more casts, so it seems to be doing okay. Be nice to catch a ray. I was down here Friday, had dogs, a couple of rays, so it'd be nice if a ray shows up as well. Oh, did you see that? He just coughed up my ragworm. Look at that, greedy get. Well, there's the icing on the cake. Beautiful thornback ray, 8.5 pound. One rod was just trotting, bouncing along. I thought there's a ray on there, and I won wrong. Won a small eyed. I had a lot of small eyes on Friday, but I'll take a thorny. This one is absolutely covered in spikes on front and back, so really happy with that. I've had another dog as well. I'm about 2.5 hours into the session, so I've had 2, 4, 5 fish, so happy days. I'm going to put this one back and I'm going to have another couple of casts. Good result, well happy. Away she goes, straight away. So far today it's been a wicked couple of hours. I made the right choice to come down here, 100%. I'm the only angler here. There's a few kids jumping in, there's paddle boarders, like I said, it was porpoise earlier, but I'm the only person here, and it's very rare you get this venue all to yourself, so it's been really fantastic. I definitely made the right choice to come down here and get out and get a bit of downtime after work. Like I say, it's been another tough week. I think I've built 3 rods, I've stripped 2 and varnished 2, and I've done about 15-16 repairs, and high building at 5, 3 and 9 p.m. every day, 3 times a day. It's been mental, plus my day job as well, and trying to keep the family happy too. So all the frozen bait I bought today had all been refroze, stuff I had taken, not used, put in the freezer, and it's been refroze twice, so it's the 3rd time it's been out, and it shows that it still catches fish. The only bit of fresh bait I bought was a couple of crab, a couple of worm which were on the turn. I put 1 frozen mackerel in, which was fresh. And interesting with this one, I'm going to put on a dongle, and I've managed to push the dongle through the bait rather than laying the dongle along the side. I've managed to push it through, see, then I'm going to whip that on and give that a go. So I'm going to have another couple of casts. I'm really happy with how it's been. I've had my downtime, and let's see what else turns up, because you never know down here, you really don't. Anything could turn up. So I'm just going to bang a bit of cotton on here, nothing too elaborate. It's quite a chunky bait. It's all the belly and guts and the main juicy part of the bait. Bang it on, and Bob's your uncle. Looks probably a bit small, but I don't care. Look at that, dripping, goozing. Ooh, beautiful. I want to get out there now, straight away. Well, it turns out that mackerel bait wasn't too big in the end. There's that circle, look, right in the jaw. And you know what, I must have hit that on the head. That was in the water about 4 minutes. I just reeled in the other rod, looked up, and it's going. I only put it about 30-40 yards out. It wasn't even in the tide. It just goes to show, look, and there's the rest of that mackerel bait. That's what's left of it. He absolutely mullered that half a mackerel. It's a little bit smaller than the last one, probably about 6-7 pound. Oh, what a buzz. I'm really happy. You gotta be careful with these because they can be a bit aggressive, so I'm gonna get my trusty pliers of love. See, straight away, munching on it, munching on steel. Let go, let go, let go. There we go. Look at that, wicked. Let's put it straight back. Go on, mate, off you go. Turn around, other way. Oh well, she's sinking instead. She go back. Wicked! Top draw, loving this. 6 fish, way more than I expected. Let's get another one out there. I'm going to make a last cast on this rod now. Last of my ragworm, simple 2-hooker, maybe 20-inch hook lengths, 30 pound. 2 single 3/0 up tides, Camasan up tides, 8-ounce lead, still on the 8 because the tide is still pulling. But I think after that 40 being close in, I think I'm just going to lob it. So just a little lob. And that's it. Maybe 50 yards at most. We'll see what... Right, last cast. The ragworm's still out there. The other rod went straight away. I got another ray. Can you guess what it is? Yes, it's a thornback ray. This time, it's a male. We had 2 females earlier. This one was on a dongle again. For those who don't know, Ogmore Deeps, situated west of Witches or Southern Down and east of Port of Calls. A lovely run of ledges, prolific ray mark, mainly for small hides. But I mean, I have caught all rays here this year, small hides, thornbacks, blondes and spotteds. You do get a hounds run through, as you've seen earlier. It's not a place I come to target hounds. It can be an excellent mark for dogfish, an excellent mark for eels and whiting. Used to be a really good hotspot for the cod, which are not here anymore. You do get some nice bass down here. I've seen pollock caught here, seen all sorts. It's a really good venue, but it's not a place where I'd come if I didn't know the place. I'd come here with someone who knows the area. It can be very, very dangerous. You get some big swells and they'll wash you, your gear, everything off the ledges, so you've got to be safe. So if you're going to come down here, be safe, pick a small tide, calm weather, bit of high pressure, just to make sure the swells are quite low, and then get on the fish. I know it's been quite tough down here, but judging on today's results, it's picking up. So wicked. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here because I gotta go home, do some work, have a shower, and then get to bed, ready for tomorrow. Let's see what tomorrow brings. So goodbye from me, goodbye from Mr. Thornback. Gonna chuck him back now. We can go and try and find those girls I chucked back earlier. Tight lines. Take care. Thanks for watching.